Hey, good morning. And here we are with another one lens, one camera challenge. This time with the Nikon Z5 Mark II and the Nikkor 24 to 120 f4 S-line lens. Let's see what we get away with. And we're out here a lot earlier. And it's all handheld. Whew, this is gonna be fun. So this is a reverse composition of normally shooting down this wooded trail. We're shooting back towards the sun, which is right about there. Every so often we get some crepuscular rays or God rays coming through these trees. Things I don't like about it is, don't know if you can tell, because I'm at a 4, it actually blurs it out. There's some cones way off in the distance, but I don't think that's going to be too distractionary. In fact, I think they're blurred out. I do like the way the light is hitting in here, and there's a little bit of mist or fog. It's really humid this morning. I don't think we're going to get any gorgeous fog, but just a little different angle with a little bit different light.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest with you right now. I'm not in love with this composition. I am in love with the light quality and the fog. This video is really about getting out with one camera, one lens, and seeing what you can get away with. What images you can find, what compositions. This drew my attention because of the light quality. I don't like the fact that the path doesn't lead you into the photograph. I don't like the fact that there's so much clutter still visible in the background. A lot of the images that I shot at f4 were fine. This one is not my favorite. I do like this composition a little bit better. It's the same composition, but it's really just rotating the camera from landscape to portrait mode. It clears some of the issues up that I had with the landscape version. Yeah, I like this one better. It's a little stronger, and I like it even better when I took it into post and I cropped it down to a square crop. It made the image tighter, a little bit more intimate, if you will. The quality of light is just there. I love the fact that there's a little bit of crepuscular light coming through the trees. Yeah, I do. Let me know what you think about these two compositions down below. Like I said before, this video is really about what you can accomplish with the Nikon Z5 Mark II and the 24 to 120 S4 lens.
Hopefully this works long enough. I'm having issues with the memory card, which is a SanDisk. Got this little spider web that I really like how I can see the spider right there. It's kind of cool. So, 2 comps because the memory card kept blowing up on me. Yeah. Fun stuff.
So this is one of my favorite compositions with the Nikon Z5 II and the 24 to 120 f4 S lens that morning. I wish I would have had a spray bottle to get a little bit more light reflecting off of this spider web. It's just gorgeous. I did something odd in post. I actually darkened this photo down and increased the highlights so the web shows up a little bit more contrasty than normal. What do you think? Let me know. Let's talk about it. Would you do that? And what else would you do differently? Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion. Let's get that going on, because I'd like to hear your thoughts. Remember how I was saying the Nikon Z5 Mark II was giving me issues with the primary SD card slot? Yeah. Well, it's a good thing I had an SD card in the other slot, because I was able to get this photograph back. Unfortunately, I lost all the video in the field of this composition and me talking about it. I've been walking by this structure in Parkville for years, waiting for the right light and conditions, and this is as good as it's gotten. I love this shot. It shows some history.
Here's a composition with a Banneker scope. If you notice, the light quality has totally changed. This is in the afternoon. I had a lot of issues with that memory card. I've reformatted it, and it seems to be working a lot better now. I'm trying to get in tight here. This is a crop. When you do 4K 30, H.265 10-bit, you get cropped in a little bit. So I may just shoot it at 4K 24 as well. But usually when I do a building, I try to get it on the corner and do wide, so it accentuates the building a little bit. Maybe even makes the building look a little unreal. I kind of like that in a photograph.
So if you'll notice, in this composition, we're a little bit farther away from the building. You really don't get that perspective that I was talking about. Again, these aren't going to win any photographic awards. These are just done to see what you can do walking around with the Nikon Z5 Mark II and the 24 to 120 f4 S lens. Yeah, they're not the greatest, but they do show the detail of the camera and its capabilities. I'm not a big fan of this one. This one is not exactly the composition we saw in the field video of me talking about the composition, but it's an image to share with you guys. Okay, so this one matches the composition that I was showing you in the field. I really like the way that the forced perspective lines take you from that peak that's right there in front of the camera into the distance. Still not a great award-winning photograph by any means, but it does give you a good representation of what the Nikon Z5 Mark II is capable of doing in the field. Sometimes I think these videos should actually be called Practicing Photography, because you should be practicing your photography so that when you go on trips, you know how your camera functions and how to work certain compositions. You do need to practice, just like anything else.
So for this composition, I got up on the opposite side as the sun, and I'm shooting into the building. As you can see, here's window and foreground. A little bit of reflection. In the photograph, I can probably dehaze that out a little bit better. A circular polarizer would have worked better in this instance to remove all this reflection in the field. But you can see they're rehabbing the building. I kind of like getting a photo like this every so often, see how far it's going, kind of document the history.
Wow. So I really wish I would have had a circular polarizer in the field. It would have cut down more of this reflection. But in some aspects, I like the reflection. I'm a big reflections guy. I like that I'm able to see the detail in the raw image of the inside, and the far windows are not blown out. You have actually what's going on outside. So in post, I did a little bit of dodging and burning to even out the exposure a little bit more. I tried dehazing a little bit to remove some of that reflection as well. I don't know, reflection, no reflection? What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Also, let me know your thoughts on the Nikon Z5 Mark II as well.
Hey there. Yeah. Oh. Whew. It's been a long day. Got up early before work, did the first half of the video, and the memory card really screwed with me. Okay, so I lost a bunch of stuff. So then after work, this evening before the sun goes down, I decide I'm gonna hike over to a location I haven't shared here in town, and forgot that I have to go uphill both ways to get there. And now I'm thoroughly exhausted. Yeah. So here's my quick thoughts on the Nikon Z5 Mark II, mated with the Nikkor 24 to 120 f4 S-line lens. Great little camera. It is an entry point full frame mirrorless camera. It's got a lot of features, okay? And for the price point, its features really rock. And I'm gonna go into that more in other videos that are coming out. I've had this for about a week. It's kind of weird because usually I do this video first, but weather and some other issues kept me from doing it. So there are more videos coming out featuring this camera. Shelly and I went to the Kansas City Zoo and Aquarium for a day, and that was 14 miles of walking, lugging just this camera around, doing video with it, doing stills with it, and it's a little heavy to handhold. I'm gonna switch hands. And I've got a bunch of stuff from that. Unfortunately, because we were at the zoo, I did not do any talking to the camera in the field. I didn't do any in the field talking at all. So that will incorporate some of the new desk set stuff. Yeah, that's kind of cool. And then we also did some time at, Sounds like a prisoner. We also did some shooting at Memorial Gardens nearby. That was the first outing with the camera. That same day we went to the Liberty Memorial and were able to ride up into to the top of the tower. I got some video, some photos down there. So like I'm saying, I've got a lot of use out of this camera in the last week. I haven't achieved everything that I want to do, but this is going to wrap up this video. Love the camera. Wish I could keep it. Unfortunately, it's got to go back. And right now, I can't lay out the money for it. Yeah, great camera. I'll have more to come on that. If you've made it this far, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot that you made it this far. Please hit the like button if you haven't done so yet. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to the channel. I like sharing our photography adventures, my thoughts on gear, and photography in general. Thanks so much for watching again, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.